Hold up, something very important is missing. That's better. In a show where anything could mean everything and nothing is done for fun, Gravity Falls is a great show at dropping little moments that gets the viewer wondering why and how. And today's video is no exception. Perhaps the most elusive character in the series, she makes a few appearances and has even fewer lines. Ms. Gleeful is a character shrouded in mystery, and today we will be taking a look at her character and hopefully shedding more light on her. Because as I was doing my research, I noticed that there was a lack of content surrounding her. This was very confusing because she is one of the most peculiar characters on the show, so I hope to answer any questions you may have had on her. She makes her very first appearance in the episode Little Dipper, the episode in which Mabel and Dipper are fighting about who is taller. We see her vacuuming the floors, and at first glance, she looks like a broken down woman who has gone through some sort of traumatic experience which has sent her into some sort of zombie-like state. So my first question was that, what happened to her? Her appearance is very daunting. Her pale skin alongside her frizzy gray hair would point to a long and brutal history of drug abuse. But I don't think that's the case. The cause may be right in front of our very eyes. If you take a look at her facial expressions throughout her appearances, you can see the look of fear in her face. It's as if she's trying to avoid somebody in the Gleeful household and uses vacuuming as a way to do it. The person I think is the prime cause of her descent into madness, Lil Gideon. My theory is once again proven again in that episode when she freezes up from fear when Gideon tries to greet her. We can also see her and Bud cower in fear as Gideon rages on. It's safe to say that Gideon did this, but how, you may ask? I think that Gideon, who is shown to have many anger issues, in a fit of rage, physically assaulted or abused her in another form to such an extent that she mentally shut down, keeping her distance from him as much as possible, whilst trying not to spark another one of his anger fits. Another example that proves that Gideon is the main cause of her traumatic experience is when Mabel and Dipper are sent 10 years back into the past. We see a younger version of her pushing down a stroller with Bud containing Gideon. In this scene, she looks genuinely happy and smiles with no sign of trauma or the pale skin and gray hair we've been accustomed to. Likely because Gideon has not grown into the terrible trash monster he is in the present timeline. But there is one thing that seems to disprove my theory. In the season 2 episode Society of the Blind Eye, one of the memory tubes has Mrs. Gleeful on it. That means that at one point of time, she had a particular memory wipe, so there is a chance that she wiped herself of all the abuse that she had taken. But if that's so, then why does she still look traumatized? Because it seems as if she still remembers the trauma, but that shouldn't be if she got all her memory wipes. My answer is that she still has that look of trauma on her face because Gideon is still abusing her in this series. If that doesn't make you sick to your stomach, I do not know what will. An already trashy character doing all sorts of bad things like this. Man, we gotta get Gideon canceled on Twitter right now. That was a pretty dark theory, but there's still some hope. Because when we see her, Bud, and Gideon at the twins' birthday party at the end of the series, they all look very happy. So let's hope that from here it's gotta be smooth sailing, because I definitely hope it is. That's it for today, but before you turn off, we have a big announcement. Are you listening? I don't have anything, I'm joking. We have no announcement, but just remember, if you like that video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.